So today my student stood up to my coworker for me. In case you missed it, I have a new coworker who's a bit of a transphobe. She kept shortening my name for some reason, and my student kept correcting her by just saying my name. Hey, Miss Michaela. I love these kids. When my mom told my dad that I was transgender, he was really angry and confused at first. And then she says, when he wears a dress, he doesn't want to kill himself anymore. And my dad goes, oh, if he doesn't want to kill himself anymore, then he can wear whatever the hell he wants. That moment meant more to me than getting gendered correctly.
It is 2 a.m. and I just had the fucking revelation that I'm Cuban and gay. Now, I'm pansexual, so it's hard enough having to explain in English that I'm not attracted to pants, but imagine how hard it's gonna be explaining to my family that I'm not attracted to bread.
This is an actual conversation that two of my buddies had when same-sex marriage was legal, and I still remember it because I was like, oh, that's nice, you know? Did you hear same-sex marriage was legalized today? Crazy. Yeah, I think it's awful. Marriage is between man and woman. Oh, I don't think I can be friends with you, anymore. Well, that's a little immature, don't you think? Well, I'm gay. Well, that's okay. I mean, I can be friends with gay people. I just don't think it should be legal for them to marry. Well, I mean, if you want to be my friend, how am I gonna invite you to my wedding then? Oh, like you want to go to that, right? Like you want to be at my wedding, right? Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Oh, okay. It's okay. Okay.
Hey, I'm off to go get my vaccine. Don't worry, the side effects aren't that bad. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh my god, guys, no. It bimbofied me.
So KJ and I are at a point in our relationship in which we're very seriously talking about marriage, and this is a conversation that we've recently had about it. Babe, I really think you should learn how to do my nails. Oh yeah? Why is that? I just really want my nails to be really ready for when you propose, and then the pictures will be really nice. Well, can't, like, I just propose to you and then afterwards you do your nails so then you can take a picture? Well, that's one way to do it, but I also think it would just be really beneficial if you learned how to do my nails. Okay, so you want me to learn how to do your nails not as some fun couples bonding thing or even as a relaxation thing for you, but just so that you always have really nice nails in the event that I propose to you so that you can immediately take a picture right as I put the ring on your finger. Yeah. How does this not make sense?
Do y'all remember when your mom was like, you guys can go to a sleepover, just make sure that you have no boys allowed? Well, that sucks for you, Mom, because you raised a dyke!
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, lang, lang, lang.
Oh, so you're like the farm animal that clucks, and we consume sometimes, and has feathers? No, that's a chicken. I like women. Wait, that kind of rhymes! If Ryan can make shots into this hoop, she will get prizes. If you make it from over there, you can hit it from the back. If you make it from there, I'll buy you dinner. Steak dinner. Okay, steak dinner. Sorry. If you make it from there... 69. Yes! Now you have to get it turned around. Yeah. If you make it in, you get to use the back door.
Being a boy would be swag. Being a boy with short fluffy hair that everyone would look at and be jealous. I wish I had a boy chest. I wish I had a boy voice. I wish I had a more boyish face. I like what I look like with girl clothes. I am a girl before coming out as a lesbian.
There's a power in what you do. Now every other day I'll be watching you. I'll show you what it feels like.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do another word association, seeing as that's what everyone followed me for. So, I say a word, you say something. Your word is Doc. If you said Doc Martens, you're gay. If you said Doctor Who, you're gay. If you said anything to do with Grey's Anatomy, no. If you said, what's up, Doc? Hello, Bugs Bunny.
I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more specific about that.
I'm sitting in my chair. There's a lot of things behind me. There's the non-binary flag, the rainbow flag, the Maryland flag, and, swordfish pillow. When people ask me why I have a swordfish pillow, I have the best response. Medical purposes.
It started with the hay, lost a creaking, well it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, pub went a creeping up to the bottom to the hay.
I hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. So thanks, but no, I think I'm good to go. Cause I quite enjoy the life you say I'm trapped in. Now I admire you, and that'll show you do.
Tell me a misconception that people have about you and your spouse.
That we're mom and daughter. It's honestly really funny though. Like at first it wasn't that funny and I was like, ugh. But like now it's like, like we go places we're like, are they gonna think that? Especially when we go get drinks and they ask for my ID and not hers. One time we were at the grocery store and the cashier thought she was buying me alcohol and she said, oh, my mom used to buy me alcohol all the time. One time I was getting my car fixed and my girlfriend walks in and the guy goes, oh, you must be her mom. I get it, we're 19 years apart and we're both white and have blonde hair, so whatever. But stop assuming. I think the best part is when people stare and then we kiss or hold hands and they're like, what the fuck?
Howdy doody, your total is $8.70.
Is your name truly Matthew?
Truly, madly, deeply.
Really?
Picked it on myself, I sure hope so. That'll be $8.75.
Do you know why?
It's a good friendly name. Here's your food, enjoy your day.
Enjoy all the extra attention you get from your name.
Every day I wake up against my will.
Good morning, guys. I look like a potato today, but I get my drains out today, which means I get to shower and look at my chest and do all of the shirtless things pretty much normally now. Except for the fact that I think I still have to wear the binder for at least like another week for most of the time. But without the drains, my life is becoming so much easier today. My best friend is taking me to the appointment, but I don't know if he'll be allowed to come in the room with me because of COVID, so I'm not sure if I'll have any footage to show you from the drains being removed today. But if that is the case, I'll report to you guys right after to let you know if it hurt or if it feels like weird getting them taken out, and I'll show you what my chest looks like when they're out later on. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Stay safe, and I will show you updates later.
Look, I'm as gay as they come. But a MILF is a MILF. Do not disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
No. I know this one. Are you a soft-bodied legless larva, especially that of a fly found in decaying matter? No, that's a maggot. I had sex with your mom.
Hey, I've never been with a trans guy before, and it'll fucking stay like that. Do not fucking talk to me, you freak.
This is The Sky Blues by Robbie Couch. This follows a gay teenager as he tries to propose to his huge crush and things go very wrong.
When your son puts on his mom's Birkenstocks, walks in on your Zoom class, and announces, look, I'm a lesbian?
I don't quite understand gender envy. Explain gender envy to me, please. What does it mean they want your gender? Why do you get gender envy of me, specifically? Alright, you're just complimenting me. Wait, no, I think I had a brainwave. So, say someone is trans female. So, like, they were born genetically male, but they're female, right? They are likely to be feminine looking just because of the way, like, genes work and shit. They would like to be more masculine presenting, and they wish they were like me because they would like to be more masculine presenting the way I am, for example. Is what you're saying, right? Have I gathered that? Is that what I got? Have I got that right? Sounds about right. Yeah, okay.
Things that have asexual energy. Part 52. Today, April 6th. Happy International Asexuality Day, everybody.
Every day, capitalism forces a queer to get out of bed and leave their girlfriend.
The problem with this is not that the gay wants to leave, but that they are forced to.
They don't want to.
Bye. Love you.
Other gay is left distraught, not knowing what to do.
Paid for by capitalism is homophobicaf.cam. .cam because I'm terrified this is real and I'll get sued.
State Farm is just trying to capitalize on my identity, okay? They didn't even go out and try and cast a trans person. They were just looking for a Cali girl and got lucky with me. Still fuck all privately owned corporations, especially ones that try to capitalize on our—
You may or may not know it, but someone who identifies as transgender wants to tell you something.
To like put anyone on blast, but people keep asking me if pot roast can be set up with their male cats, and I know. To assume that pot roast is straight, I don't want to say that that is violently homophobic, but I do want to say that it's one of the more disturbing things that I've seen. And the Roasted and I, we live in Missouri.
So you know, like the cisgender heterosexual guys that are okay, like John Mulaney or 3/4 of the Try Guys? Yeah, well, I'm best friends with one of them. Not John Mulaney or one of the Try Guys, just a cisgender heterosexual guy that I believe deserves the right to stay. My evidence for this was yesterday we were driving around going to different stores looking for shit for my car, and we pull up to a store that he doesn't necessarily want to go into. He's complaining, and I'm like, it'll be fine, we'll go quick, whatever. So I'm driving. The car has not stopped. I have not finished parking yet, and this man just jumps out of the car, puts his mask on, and runs into the store. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I get my shit together, get my wallet, get my keys, get my mask on, get out of the car, walk into the store expecting him to like be in the front, and then I just get a text that says, "You have to come find me." This man is 19 years old and 6'3".
What's an acting performance that was so good you forgot it was acting?
It's just a room, Finn! We can redecorate it if you want to!
Okay. Good. Well, then the first thing that needs to go is that faggy lamp, and then we need to get rid of this faggy couch blanket. What did you just call him? Oh, no, I didn't call him anything. I was talking to the blanket.
You use that word. You're talking about him.
Relax, Dad. I didn't take it that way.
Yeah, that's because you're 16 and you still assume the best in people. You live a few years, you start seeing the hate in people's hearts. Even the best people. You use the N-word?
Of course not.
Yeah, how about retard? You call that nice girl on Cheerios with Kurt, you call her a retard?
Becky, no, she's my friend. She's got Down syndrome. I never call it. That's cruel.
But you think it's okay to come in my house and say faggy?
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. What, you think I didn't use that word when I was your age? You know, some kid gets clocked in practice. We tell him.
I am this close to getting a shit ton of gum stuck in my hair so that my mom lets me cut it short.
Fish want me, men fear me. I've been putting a lot of mental energy into thinking about what could possibly have gone wrong to make me be into tentacle.
When you're in black slacks with accentuating off-white pinstripes, whoa, everything goes according to plan. I'm the new cancer, never look better, you can't stand it.
So I have a giant stuffed turtle named Herbert. I couldn't fit him in my suitcase, he was back in California. But I got him a whale friend, and I let TikTok name him, and they named him Himbert. Herbert, Himbert. Ever since Himbert joined the family, people have been insisting that I get a third stuffed animal named Thembert. Now I'd like to introduce you to my birthday gift from my aunt, Thembert.
Given all the controversy that just happened with Potato Head, I thought we would sit down together and play a game called Guess That Gender, where we guess different pop culture icons' genders. Disclaimer, none of them are real people. So we're gonna start off easy with Barbie. I feel like she's a girl. I feel like most people would agree. Ken, where's your shirt? I think most of us would agree Ken is a boy. Next, and unfortunately some of you are just not gonna know who this is, the worm from the labyrinth. I'm getting non-binary energy. I don't know what to tell you. All right, now it's getting a little harder. Well, I honestly don't know with this one, guys. It might be up to you. And finally, Mr. Potato Head is a guy. They just dropped Mr. from the brand name. Now, Which one of their genders did we determine based on their private parts? Oh, none of them. And you participated? Well, then you must understand that gender isn't based on genitals, right? Thanks for playing. Guys, I want you to meet Rain. Hi, they're trans. Oh my god, you just outed me. I don't understand the problem. You talk about being trans all the time. No, definitely, when I introduce the conversation myself with people I know and trust. Oh, don't worry, they're not problematic. Yeah, the issue isn't really them being problematic. The issue is that announcing you're trans kind of opens a Pandora's box. Suddenly, it's the only topic of conversation, it's the only characteristic of mine they'll see, and for some reason it always introduces a lot of very personal questions. And I understand it because people are curious, but I want to go through all that with them when I decide it's time to. For a while, I just want to be Rain. I mean, it's not like it's that personal. A lot of cis people don't understand that it is. When a trans person opens up about being trans, it puts them in a very vulnerable state, both physically and mentally. It's not like we're just telling you about our day. That kind of vulnerability and stress should come when I decide it's time, not upon introduction.
Well, I'm screwed because my mom is not gonna buy me razors anymore because she's like, you need to be a man. So, grow your facial hair out. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for making me dysphoric as fuck.
What's a gender-neutral way to say sir or ma'am?
This is how I address customers at work. Alright, boss. Receipts in the bag. You have a great day. Your total's gonna be $14.39 today, Captain. Of course, my friend. If you want to follow me down this way, I'll show you where the batteries are.
I sit by myself, talking to the
Red my face is. It's not really out of anger, it's more out of excitement, because as a gay man, there's nothing I love more than to put a bitch on blast. And with that being said, you and your friends have less than 24 hours to return the items that you stole from my store today, including the 2 chapsticks that you put into your coat pocket up by the front door. Otherwise, I will be releasing the photos and videos from my surveillance cameras with detailed explanations of how you stole those items, not to the police. So don't worry about that. I'm not a go to the police type of guy. I'm a find all of their social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, find all of their parents' social medias, find where they go to school, find where they go to work kind of guy. And I'm also a release all the information onto TikTok if they don't return these items within 24 hours kind of guy. And just to show you how big this could get, this video will be going on TikTok. So I would hope we don't want to have any problems. Have a great day.
You can slap but can also stroke.
Going in the wind as a patty of the tree that is naked. It's verbatim and it's shaking. Oh, fake God. I'll fake God, I'll fake God, I'll fake God. Today goes all my troubles on a burning pile. All lit up and I start to smile. I've grown tired of this body. I come by some and heavy. I've been ghosting a long ghost in the world. Well, it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, pub went a creeping up to the bottom to the hay. It's breaking just because we can. Deface it just because we can. And hey, you, don't you think it's kinda cute that I right inside your arms and
My appointment is less than an hour away, so I need to start emotionally preparing because I'm already fucking embarrassed. My hair used to be down to here until about an hour ago, where I just got upset, came to my depression things, and just started hacking at my hair. I'm upset with it. I'm not happy. I have my sides shaved. They've been shaved for a while. That's fine. I want to keep that. This is an issue, though. This length is an issue. And I just took the back and I just started taking hair out of it. I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why I did that. So I'm gonna go to my barber, Gabby. Last time I saw her, I told her I was non-binary and she was cool. I've since realized that I'm just a trans man and I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna go, hey Gabby, I fucked up. I hate my hair. Please make me look like a boy. And we're gonna see what happens. I hope I have this like short shaggy thing on top. I've got like my sides still and like I hope it's good.
I love the special dynamic between trans femme people and trans masc people. I feel like there's a special understanding, like we're going through a lot of the same things but from a different perspective. We always seem to get along really well and we're like super nice to each other. We're always like giving each other advice or like being like, hey, you can have all my old clothes, or you can have my old dead name, or you can have my genital.
Oh, so are you that restaurant located below sea level around Bikini Bottom that serves really good Americanized food?
No, this is Patrick.
So speaking of Raya and the Last Dragon, and no, this isn't about Disney's ludicrous distribution strategy for this film, because I think we're all on the same page there. No, my question is this. Why didn't Raya and Namaari kiss? They wanted to do it, we wanted them to do it, why didn't you let us have that? And what are you trying to prove? That these two characters are heterosexual? There is no way that Raya and Namaari are straight. And I'm not just saying that because every scene involving these two characters was steamier than a Marvel actor's diet. No, I know that because these two characters are both self-confessed dragon geeks. And it is a scientific fact that every single child who went through a dragon phase is queer now. Seriously, you cannot tell me a single person who owned this book grew up straight. And knowing this law of nature full well, Disney still chickened out? Honestly, between this and Finn and Poe, I think the only solution is to make the two leads of the next Disney movie gay, even if it makes no sense. Like, even if the lead characters are two dudes voiced by Ed Sheeran and a pair of cargo pants, they still have to make out at the end. Make it happen, Disney! Also, like, was the dragon kinda hot, or...
Hey baby, it's presentation time.
Top 10 people I would cheat on my boyfriend with.
I spent a lot of time on this, so...
Let's see.
Number 1, no one.
No one?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because it says number 1. What's number 2?
Number 2, absolutely no one. Because he's perfect and no one can compare.
Thank you. I thought it was going to be like one of those videos where you fuck.
If gender is a performance, then my gender is that one production of Heathers where Veronica didn't like how the first song went, so she just tried to start the entire musical over again, and it was a fade to black, and everyone just pretend like it didn't happen.
Sarah was finally home. Caillou was very happy to see her.
Caillou! Ni hao! What?
Hey, are you a long, more strenuous walk that's more likely to be done in the country or the wilderness?
No, that's a hike. I'm a dad.
Rating the most cursed ships I could find on the internet. Buckle up. Yoda and Chewbacca. They could both give consent, which is good, so I will not shame them, but I also would not like to see this, so 5 out of 10. Cheryl and her she shed! This isn't hurting anyone. 8 out of 10. Garfield and Kate Middleton. He came to save her out of her marriage. 3 out of 10. I don't know. I can't. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Kong. This poly ship, enemies to lovers. Hello. 7 out of 10. Some people say the perfect ship doesn't exist. Well, let me introduce you to the Grinch and Tony the Tiger. The drama, the backstory, the nostalgia. 100 out of 10. Links in the comments.
By the sea and frolic in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat to...
The more I'm saying about non-binary people, the more I'm realizing I have no idea what it means. Okay, well, non-binary is any gender or identity that doesn't exclusively fit into the binary of man or woman. Why did you emphasize exclusively like that? Because some non-binary people are man or woman aligned, which basically means they like and feel comfortable with certain characteristics that come with either binary gender. Is that why some people use he, they, or she, they pronouns? It's one of the many reasons why someone may do that, but remember, pronouns aren't a straight line to gender. How do I use he, they, or she, they pronouns? You need to ask the person using them to know for sure, but typically they'll want you to use both. So don't won't just use he or she, it's gonna irk them like no other. So are non-binary people trans? Non-binary is such a broad term, it's not really possible to say all or none of them are trans. It completely depends on each individual. So non-binary doesn't mean anything specific at all. Exactly. People tend to think of non-binary individuals as androgynous and right in between man and woman, but it literally covers everything in between and outside the binary. And that's why there's no one way to look, express, or be non-binary. Which is true for all genders. I learned so much today.
I want to talk about this book for a second. This follows Tien, a 13-year-old Vietnamese boy who is trying to come out to his Vietnamese parents. The problem is, he doesn't speak Vietnamese and they don't speak English very well. So he ends up telling them through fairy tales.
Growing up, I had some gay relatives, so when I was really young, I didn't really understand that, like, homophobia was a thing, and I also didn't know that, like, to some people it was abnormal to be gay. But I grew up in a very conservative area, and so I remember I was riding on the school bus on the way home from kindergarten one day, and these kids on the bus were like, boys can't kiss each other, boys can only kiss girls, and I was like, what are you talking about? My uncles kiss each other all the time. And they were like, that's not possible. Boys can't kiss each other. And so I called over my friend, who obviously wasn't hot at the time because he was like a kindergartner, but it's worth noting is very hot now. And we just kissed on the bus, and it blew these little kindergartners' fucking minds. Like, I think to them, they thought it would be like trying to push two magnets together, and it's like, oh. No.
I just had two customers walk into my shop, and usually things like this don't bother me, but they seemed really cool, really nice. They were dressed in all black, they had their fucking nails painted, like they seemed like cool guys, right? Incorrect. I was wrong as they're walking out of the shop. I don't know what it is about, maybe my shirt's too thin because I'm not binding today or what. But as they're walking out, one of the dudes goes, "It's okay, Jimmy. One day he'll be a real boy." On a side note, that was a really good voice that I just did. It kind of hurt my feelings, not gonna lie. I'm dysphoric as fuck now. Usually that shit doesn't affect me. That's really weird. I guess I just wasn't expecting it.
Hi there, you wouldn't have to be a burnout gifted kid bisexual, right? Who also really likes anime, K-pop, or Harry Styles or something of some kind. You might have dyed or bleached hair, that's really just a maybe. Definitely a bratty bottom or a switch of some kind, and you really like frogs, is that right? Oh, you are! Wonderful, let's do this quickly.
So I have lesbian moms, and one of them fits all of the visual stereotypes, short hair, flannel, all of that. The other day, she took our dog into the vet, and there was a new veterinarian who said, you kind of remind me of my roommate with your whole aesthetic and vibe. And we were like, there's only one thing that can mean, right? So anyway, our family's new euphemism for lesbian is aesthetic and vibe.
Let's get something straight. Not you, though. You're never going to be straight. But what I want to get straight is I want to tell you just how straight up I love you because you're amazing. And thank you for being you. E.
I think I got pretty lucky to be a lesbian, because I was always going to look like this. And I think if I looked like this and my type was just like dudes named Chad, I think I'd have a bad time. What an anomaly that would be if I wanted to hook up with Chads, if that was my thing. I don't know, I just think that sounds way gayer than like the lesbian marriage I'm in right now. I'm pretty sure God would be confused if I dated a Chad. I think God would look at us as a couple and be like, okay, you're a girl, he's a guy, that's pretty good. Somehow this is still a sin. This is so unnatural. You guys think I could do it? You guys think I could find a Chad if I wanted one? The one Chad who would be like, baby, I don't care if you look like Turk from Tarzan. I love you. I know half of y'all aren't even listening. You're like, Des, I thought you were a small Mexican boy this whole time. No, adult Puerto Rican lesbian. It reads the same. Mainly the difference is I have way more credit card debt than the average Mexican child. Like, way more.
I'm the B in LGBT. Broken.
I'm the L in LGBT. Lonely.
I'm the T in LGBT. Trans.
I'm the G in LGBT. Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
If gender is a performance, then I am Tom Holland, because no one will let me read the script, and I have no clue what's going on anymore.
I'd like to think I'm straight, but my friend Lacey thinks I'm actually bi, but I'm just too anxious to have sex with guys. So I'm gonna go home, take a Xanax, and download Grindr.
Taking a chance.
so you have that one infamous drink from Taco Bell? No, that's a Baja Blast. I said, you boys are the homosexual supporting cast.
People figure out their sexuality and the type of stuff that they're into through prawn. So in a sense, it is research. So yes, Mom, the 50 gigabytes of catboy pussy you found on my laptop were for educational purposes.
Yeah, so here's my number. If you ever need any help with your skateboard or anything, just let me know and I'll come over. So nice, thank you. Yes, I'll definitely give you a call. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, if you just follow me this way, I think it has something to do with the bearing. I don't know. Oh, okay. Remember that time I came to your room to fix your skateboard? Yes. Did you ever realize that I was trying to have sex with you?
I was wondering when the next time I'd be able to talk about stuff like this again, so thanks. This is going to be dependent on your preference and your partner's preference. There are like boxer short harnesses, the leather strappy ones like you said, there's the spare parts one like you said. It all depends on what's comfortable for you, because in the end, what's comfortable for you is going to help you perform better, I suppose. I personally like the boxer shorts one. I think it gives me the most stability and comfort. When considering what attachment to get, that's something that I would consult my partner with. In terms of size, texture, general feel of it. The boxes or briefs are usually a little bit more affordable. I like using the website Wet for Her. There's actually a sale going on right now. This kind of stuff can be very trial and error. You might not find the perfect product right away. Just make sure it's comfortable for you and pleasurable for your partner. Also, please do not reuse attachments for different partners.